I'm Jeff Philbin, and this is Dinner DeeAs. And it's Friday, French Friday, as we say they can be more than just a side and have ourselves a French fry feast. My guest today in the Dinner DeeAs kitchen has a French fry philosophy that we can all agree with. Everybody loves fries, and built a business around it. Jamila Nicholson runs the Flippin' Fries Factory in Wesley Chapel. Welcome to Dinner DeeAs.
Thank you for having me.
Along with her husband Huntley, they wanted to make fries the main course at their own family restaurant, but not poutine or poutine as we learned earlier in the week. Now these are loaded fries, and you're gonna be sharing how you're doing two of your most popular versions on the menu. You've got a surf and turf that we're gonna be doing, as well as later on, a jerk chicken.
It's National French Fry Day, so let's do it.
So everyone can celebrate, because everyone loves fries.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna start off with the surf and turf fries. So what do we got going on over here?
So we're gonna start off with our carne asada steak. We have shrimp that we're gonna grill. I'm gonna marinate the steak first before we get into the shrimp.
Okay.
So let's start off with just some really light seasoning. All of the flavor is gonna be in the sauce.
Okay.
So we're not gonna try to over season the meat. So we're gonna do a little bit of garlic powder, do a little bit more. And at home, I don't measure, so just do a pinch, whatever you feel you need.
And you can always adjust to what those flavors are, it sounds
Absolutely,
like.
that's
Okay.
a little bit of salt, and then we have some pepper.
All right.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And then we're gonna add some seasoning salt. You can use your favorite seasoning salt. Again, don't over season.
Okay. And what's your favorite?
gonna
Do you like
stir.
the Lawry's right there?
I love Lawry's. I use Lawry's on basically everything.
Yeah.
Lawry's and sea salt, those are my two favorites.
Those are the go-tos? Those are the
Absolutely.
staples for you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we're gonna combine this. And if you're on the go, you can cook this right away, but I like to marinate and just let it sit, let the flavor sit in.
Okay.
I'm also gonna add a little bit of crushed garlic.
Nice.
We're gonna add a little bit more when we cook it as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the garlic is gonna add, it's actually gonna make it a little bit more tender. It's gonna help break it down a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Next, we're gonna put it in a Ziploc bag. You can put it in a
Okay.
Tupperware.
You want me to help you here? I'll
That
hold the
would be
bag
great.
open for you.
Thank you.
And what's the optimal time that you like to have this marinate for?
You can marinate it overnight, but if you're in a rush, do it for an hour.
Okay.
So overnight is, I would recommend. Okay. Get all that goodness in there. All right, so we're gonna seal it up. And then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator.
All right. I'll put this in the refrigerator, and you bring the one that's already been ready to go.
Absolutely. All right, so this is our pre-marinated carne asada steak. And the carne asada steak is such a tender steak. That's why we love to use that. So it's made from a flank steak or a skirt steak that's cut up.
I love that.
So for the shrimp, again, we're not gonna overdo it. We're just gonna, the shrimp already has flavor from the sea.
Yeah.
It's already salted from the sea, so you don't need to do too much. But we're gonna do just a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of sea salt. And then we're also gonna do just a little bit of the minced garlic as well.
And then you've got two separate hot pans going for this.
Yes.
And isn't that a beautiful sound
You
right
hear
there?
that sizzle?
You gotta get that
That's
sizzle.
what you wanna, that's what you wanna hear. So while that's sitting there,
Okay.
I'm gonna get our other pan ready.
You can already start smelling that beef starting to really kind of cook away there too.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Such a good help.
Hey, I try my best.
So,
This
being
is a
that
celebration of
it's a
fries, all right? We
celebration.
gotta do this right.
All right, so next we're gonna put our shrimp on the grill.
Okay.
And again, this is also something you wanna space out. When they're clumped together, it tends to juice up, and that's not what you want.
To have some fun with fries for your dinner, grab Jamila's recipes at our website, dinnerdeas.com. Use your phone and scan the QR code to find us. Just open the camera app and zoom in on the box in the corner, and a link to us will pop right up. You know, right here, we've got a deep fryer. What temperature do you like to fry them out in the deep fryer?
So we like to fry it at 350.
350.
That seems to be the best temperature for us. Some days when I'm feeling a little bougie, I'll put it in the air fryer
Okay.
or I'll put it in the oven. But
All right, okay.
for the most part, I'm old school. We're going to do the traditional fryer.
Okay.
And we're going to fry them up.
I love that. What type of oil do you like to fry your fries
So
into?
this is vegetable oil.
Okay.
Just to stay away from, we don't do peanut oil or anything because of allergies.
Sure.
One thing with the, obviously you can check your temperature, make sure it's 350. I also do it the old school way. I get me a wooden spoon and then I dip it. Once it starts bubbling up, I know that it's
Then
ready.
you know that it's ready.
My grandmother taught me that.
Isn't that kind of cool? Where like grandma, like you might be at a kid level when you're seeing that, like, what are you doing, grandma? And then you're like, she was right.
Exactly.
She was right.
Grandmas are always right. So, all right, so we're gonna, our oil is ready, it's nice and hot.
Okay.
We're gonna add our fries. And you can use any type of fry. I'm doing the straight cut right now, but if you wanted to do like a waffle fry, a shoestring fry, or sweet potato fry, any kind of fry would work for this recipe, but we find that the straight cut seems to be the best, and frying it helps add that crispiness that we need,
Okay.
that extra crunch for the loaded fry.
That's what it's all about.
So we're gonna let it fry for about 5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 minutes. We're still gonna finish the sear on those
Yes.
steaks in those beautiful strips. They're starting to turn a little pink over here.
Yes.
While we fry the fries, we're taking a break. When we come back, we get them loaded up with some surf, turf, and even some cheese ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. It's a French fry feast today to celebrate National French Fries Day. And helping us take fries off the side section of the menu and into the mains is Jamila Nicholson. She runs the Flippin' Fries factory at the Grove in Wesley Chapel. And it's not just ideas for dinner, but also a fresh supply of French fry facts. So break it down for me. What's the fact of the day?
Absolutely. So I'm gonna have you guess, what is the amount of fries that the average American eats
A year?
a year?
Pounds?
Pounds. Come on.
I'm going to say 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
5 pounds a year.
Not even close.
Not even close?
Not even close.
Higher or lower?
It's higher.
It's higher than 5 pounds?
How about 30 pounds?
30 pounds of fries
So,
a year?
Do we have a problem, or is it just showing that fries are important?
I'm going to go with the latter rather than the former, that one, because like fries are delicious. They are something to be celebrated. And we are
Absolutely.
doing just that here because before the break, we started on our feast by seasoning carne asada steak strips with sea salt, black pepper, garlic powder, crushed garlic, and Jamila's favorite season. You like Lawry's.
I love Lawry's.
That
Lawry's goes on
like seasoned
everything.
salt. Was everything that goes on.
Yep.
Then we let that all marinate in a Ziploc bag, swapping it for some that we had done earlier, then seasoning shrimp with the same salt, garlic powder, and minced garlic, and got them both on to sear while we fried some fries in actual oil.
So we're gonna load up with our crispy French fries. Then we're gonna add in some cheese. So you can use cheddar cheese. My favorite is using cheddar cheese, but you can use mozzarella or any kind of cheese blend depending on what type of fry you're
Okay.
making. Now we're gonna add on our steak. And this is again for the surf and turf fries. If you have a food allergy or anything to the shrimp, obviously don't add your shrimp. It's perfectly fine with just the steak. I'm gonna add shrimp. We'll do about 6 pieces per person. Actually, let's do a little extra, 7 pieces per person.
Okay.
And as you can see, the shrimp has a little bit of color to it. That's what we're looking for when we do our grilling of the shrimp.
Look at
So
that
1, 2, 3,
one.
4,
That just hit
5.
that. Oh, that beautiful sear on that.
6. And you're just gonna distribute it nice and evenly. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna sauce it up, but we're gonna move on to starting our.
Ooh, but what sauces do we have though?
So we have mango habanero, we have garlic aioli.
Okay.
And then we also have the honey garlic, which does
The
go
honey
on.
garlic goes for this one here?
Yes, it goes on this one. So this is the honey garlic surf and turf.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that drizzle.
I mean, come on now.
In our shop, we have a drizzle competition. So,
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's all about the flick of the wrist.
It's all, okay. Oh, so there's a science behind this too?
There's a science behind it.
Oh.
And then we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of parsley.
To grab Jamila's
Isn't that
recipe for
beautiful?
these honey garlic surf and turf loaded fries at dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code in the corner of the screen to get right to us. Like this fork needs to go straight in and right to one of that bite right there.
Absolutely.
Ladies first. All right, so you went.
I went
You
for
had to get everything. You got to get a
because
base
I'm
of a
hangry.
fry, a shrimp,
Yes.
the steak. Getting that fry right there, and I got a little bit of the cheese right there too.
First timer?
Oh, for sure on this one here. Because you just introduced the world to the fact that it's just not ketchup anymore for a French fry.
That part.
You have demystified the art of a French fry right there, my friend.
That part.
Oh, I cannot wait to go back into more of that one. But we also have another fry that we're going to be making too. Jerk chicken fries.
Yes. So we started off with
Okay.
a hot skillet. I added in my vegetable oil so it's nice and hot. Now we're gonna add in our chicken. So as far as the chicken is concerned, this is chicken breast. You can use your store-bought rotisserie chicken
Nice.
and shred it up. That makes it like a quick and easy meal.
And really good too. Like if you had leftovers, or you could be able to
Absolutely.
kind of
You can
repurpose it too.
Exactly. So we're gonna let it sear and just kind of heat up here. And just stirring. And now we're gonna start off with our dry ingredients. So we have a dry jerk seasoning.
Okay.
And this is actually a blend of our dry jerk seasoning and seasoned salt.
Okay.
And another special season as well. And you can get the dry jerk seasoning at your local store, your local grocery store. So we're just gonna put a little bit on there.
Ooh, you smell that now, though?
You smell that?
Like it just like kind of hit.
So story behind the jerk fries. This is like an homage to our Jamaican roots.
Okay.
Both my husband and myself were Jamaican. So we had to put something Jamaican on the menu.
Right
This is
on.
not the traditional way of making jerk chicken.
But it works with the
But
French
it's
fry
a
too.
twist. But it's a
and, like,
twist.
and isn't that kind of fun that you don't have to sometimes stay in the lines a little bit? You know, you can kind of
Absolutely.
blaze your own path.
Absolutely. So we love to be creative in the kitchen, so this is definitely one of the creative meals. So we're gonna add minced garlic. We're gonna layer on our wet ingredients. This is smoked sauce. You can pretty much use any type of smoked sauce, so this gives it that nice smoky flavor. Just gonna add just a little drizzle of that. And then you're ready for the showstopper of this menu.
As if like I wasn't already getting the
Item?
smells to be a showstopper. There's more.
There is more.
What's coming next
Okay,
then?
so next is my favorite. And this is the jerk sauce. So this is a wet jerk sauce. Smell that. Amazing.
Oh yeah, that gets you.
Amazing. So you can pretty much get this in different heat levels. This one is a very spicy one,
Okay.
so kind of use it at your own discretion.
Okay.
So I put a little bit in there.
And do you like it spicy? Are you like the whole
You know what? I'm a little wimp when it comes to spicy.
Okay, so you like it on the more mild side. Now,
On
how
the
about your
more
husband
mild
Huntley? Does
side.
he like it spicy? Like,
You know what? He's a little wimp too. But
okay, so it's mild too on this one here.
It's mild. And there's actually levels of spiciness to this. So we have our jerk sauce in here, and then we're gonna layer it when we build our fry. We're gonna layer it with a mango habanero sauce. So that's another level of spiciness.
You're just taking it all the way up here.
We kicking it up.
We are kicking it up.
Yes.
But we're
So
also
you
going to
see
need
this-
to take another quick break. When we come back, our French fry feast continues, and we do dessert ahead on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Dinner DeeAs. We're having ourselves a feast of French fries today with Jamila Nicholson. With her husband Huntley, they run the Flippin' Fries factory at Creighton Wesley Chapel. Before the break, we finished up our surf and turf loaded fries by salting fries, then adding shredded cheese, topping with the cooked steak and shrimp, adding honey garlic sauce, and just a little parsley for garnish. Then we got going on idea number 2, sauteing chicken strips and adding jerk seasoning, minced garlic, smoked sauce, and finally jerk sauce as a celebration of Jamila and Huntley's Jamaican heritage. These smells are fantastic.
Doesn't it smell
I want to be
amazing?
adopted into this, into the family now because, I want this, all the time. If this is part of your heritage.
You are welcome to the family.
Deal.
Yes. So we're wrapping up our jerk chicken here, so it has that nice color, nice smoky aroma going on.
Love it.
You can smell the scent of the cinnamon and nutmeg and thyme from the jerk sauce. Also the Scotch bonnet peppers, which you're going to try later. Let's see if you can handle the heat.
Let's go.
So we're going to bring this over.
Now we got the fries and we got just the same cheddar cheese. So that's the foundation.
Yes. So we're going to load on our grilled chicken here. All right. And now again, here's the favorite part. We're going to sauce it up. So we're going to start with a mango habanero. So you can choose your favorite mango habanero sauce. Having some issues there, so just open it up. And just drizzle it on. Not too much because this is another layer of heat.
Okay.
So you don't want to burn your tongue off there.
Act accordingly with this one here. You can always add more. You can't take off.
Caution. So now we're going to drizzle on our garlic aioli.
Oh, that looks
Give it
great.
a nice drizzle. And then we're going to garnish with our parsley. Love it. So we have all the vibrant colors and the bold flavors from the Jamaican jerk chicken.
Ooh. To grab the
can't wait
recipe
for you to
for
try it.
Jamila's French fry feast, go to dinnerdeas.com or follow along or right on your phone by scanning the QR code down there to find us. Ladies first. Just show me the way.
Okay,
show
let's go.
me the way
Let's
on this
do
one
it.
here.
This is one of my favorite ones.
This
by
is
the
one of your
way.
favorite ones?
Yes.
I can see why. There's so many different layers of flavor. I'm getting a little bit of the sauce right there. I had a little bit of the garlic on the front end. And then the jerk chicken just brings it all together. Mm-hmm. With a French fry.
Yes, with a little kick.
With a little kick. On a savory side of things there. But you're saying fries don't just have to always be with a kick or savory. They can be sweet. They can be dessert oriented.
Absolutely. It's pretty much limitless with what you can do with French fries. So today we're going to put together one of our favorite. We love a sweet fry.
Okay.
Everybody loves sweet potatoes.
Everyone loves sweet potatoes.
Yes. So we're going to do
So you're down with the sweet potato too?
We're down with the sweet potato. So we're going to do our sweet potato Sunday fries. So I just sliced up a sweet potato. So this is actually half of a potato in here right now. But depending on how many guests you have, you can do one per person is good as well because they're going to want to eat a little bit more.
You're going to want to eat a little bit more.
Yeah, so we're going to let that fry for about 5 to 6 minutes, just until it's nice and tender and it has a nice golden color.
That's what we're looking for. One last break before our final fry course is finished. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. It's finally Friday, but it's also Friday, National French Fry Day. And here to help us make a French fry feast is Jamila Nicholson. She's co-founder of the Flippin' Fries factory in Wesley Chapel, and all we have left to do is dessert. Come on now.
Let's go. So we're gonna do our sweet potato Sunday fry. So this fry dessert, you can pretty much top with whatever you like. In this case, we're gonna top it with a little bit of chocolate ice cream.
I love it. You know,
the
I was saying
chocolate
earlier,
connoisseurs.
you know, you asked me, oh, what's your fry? McDonald's had that nostalgia part, right? Like it was like a shoestring fry and it hit you with a Happy Meal. Like this right here, you're creating your own
Yes,
memories.
Absolutely, and it's something about French fries. It just gives you a nice feeling, and that's what we're aiming for. That experience, that element of comfort.
so cool.
We have our chocolate ice cream on the bed of fries. So now we're gonna drizzle a little something, something. So we have caramel, and again, you can use whatever you'd like. Some people love condensed milk, so we're gonna do a little caramel if it wants to act
And
right.
you like the drizzles when it comes to
I
fries.
love the drizzle. It's just something, it's just jazz it up a little bit. Now we're gonna drizzle with a little bit of chocolate. See, doesn't that look like
It's
makes
just like
takes
it's
it up
hitting
a
you right
notch,
there.
you
Like
know? And then next we're gonna add a little bit of whipped cream.
I mean, just for added
Hope
measure.
you're down for a little extra sweetness.
Just
Okay.
go for added measures. You got it.
Whoa.
Come on now.
All right. And then we're gonna top it off with some sprinkles, just a little cuteness.
For anybody. Again, like you're making memories right over here. with it.
Absolutely.
That is so cool.
And we're done. Super easy, super sweet, super comforting.
I absolutely love it. Thanks to Camilla Nicholson. Grab her French fry feast recipes at dinnerdeals.com. We have a link there to her Flippin' Fries factory where you can sample everything that we've been making over in Weston County. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching and see you next time with more ideas for dinner, or as we call them, Dinner Diaz. Let's go. Go for it.